This is my cover page. My name is Andrus. The organization I'm representing is Facebook. The crisis situation, a data firm called Cambridge Analytica, improperly accessed millions of Facebook users' information. Date of crisis and strategies used by the company. The date is mid-March 2018. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, apologized for what had happened and held himself responsible and accountable for the crisis. He said that they are working to make sure that developers will not be able to gain access of users' information again. Hypothetical date of crisis briefing is April 15th, 2018. Strategies I will be using. For my briefing, I will be using strategies such as corrective action, mortification, and reducing offensiveness. I want to use mortification because it shows that the company has integrity. It shows the users that they are willing to take responsibility for what they have done and be honest with the public, even if it might be difficult. A lot of companies seem as though they hide certain information to make it seem as though they do no wrong, but oftentimes it's a lot better to be transparent. I would also like to use corrective action as a strategy in my briefing. They need to be told exactly how they are going to prevent such things from happening in the future. Lastly, I'm going to be using reducing offensiveness, and more specifically bolstering, to show Facebook users why they have a Facebook in the first place and the good that can come from having a Facebook account. Mark Zuckerberg was fairly vague in his comments about the crisis, and I want to be specific and head-on about what has happened and what is going to be done about it. Background. According to Andrea Valdez on March 17, 2018, the New York Times, alongside The Guardian and The Observer, reported that Cambridge Analytica, a data analysis firm that worked on President Trump's 2016 campaign, and its related company, Strategic Communications Laboratory, pilferated the data of 50 million Facebook users and secretly kept it. This revelation and its implications that Facebook allowed data from millions of its users to be captured and improperly used to influence the presidential election ignited a conflagration that threatens to engulf the already tattered reputation of the embattled social media giant. I am playing the role of Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook. I am delivering this crisis briefing in early April 2018. It has now been a few weeks since the incident of Facebook and Cambridge Analytica has taken place, and I offer my sincere and greatest apology for the damages that have been done. From the beginning of Facebook, my top priority has been to connect people and build a community of trust, unity, and security. Today we take on a grand issue that attacks this very top priority of mine. Let's begin with some background information of Facebook's privacy and security throughout the past few years. In 2007, we launched the Facebook platform with the vision that more apps should be social. Your calendar should be able to show your friends' birthdays. Your maps should show where your friends live, and your address book should show their pictures. To do this, we enabled people to log into apps and share who their friends were and some information about them. In 2013, a Cambridge University researcher named Alexander Kogan created a personality quiz app. It was installed by around 300,000 people who agreed to share some of their Facebook information, as well as some information about their friends whose privacy settings allowed it. Given the way our platform worked at this time, this meant Kogan was able to access some information about tens of millions of their friends. In 2014, to prevent abusive apps, we announced that we were changing the entire platform to dramatically limit the Facebook information apps could access. Most importantly, apps like Kogan's could no longer ask for information about a person's friends unless their friends had also authorized the app. We also required developers to get approval from Facebook before they could request any data beyond a user's profile, public profile, friend list, and email address. These actions would prevent any app like Kogan's from being able to access as much Facebook data today. In 2015, we learned from journalists at The Guardian that Kogan had shared data from his app with Cambridge Analytica. It is against our policies for developers to share data without people's consent, so we immediately banned Kogan's app from our platform and demanded that Kogan and other entities he gave the data to, including Cambridge Analytica, formally certify that they had deleted all improperly acquired data, which they ultimately did. Although in the beginning we thought we were making connecting with loved ones easier than ever, it soon turned into something much bigger and scarier than that. First, I want to openly say that I take full responsibility for what has happened. I know that what has happened here is wrong. It saddens me to see hundreds of users draw away from Facebook. It will take some time to work through all the changes we need to make, but I'm committed to getting it right. Despite what has occurred, Facebook is a great platform for many users. Facebook is a great place to connect with friends, family, and loved ones. If your family lives far from you, you can connect with them through Facebook and stay updated. You can learn about engagements, marriages, news, and many other things that you wouldn't have known otherwise. In a questionnaire by Cora, Caroline writes, "For me, Facebook was the catalyst in my transformation from a single 40-something near recluse to someone with a swinging social life and dating life, a closer bond with my extended family whom I barely knew. Most of them lived thousands of miles away, and there were some estrangement issues in the older generation. Closure with some people in my past, several jobs and career opportunities, and renewed sense of being connected with the world and the people in my universe. Now I need to look to the future of Facebook and the changes that can happen. Facebook vows to you to prevent such privacy incidents to occur again. We will be working on getting an extensive privacy policy to every Facebook user so you can control what is being shared. We are also getting a team of highly trained individuals to work on the restrictions on any company, such as Cambridge Analytica, to no longer have the ability to access any information. I will also be attending a class seminar on consumer trust and protection. Now that I have explained to you how we will take action, I will close with a few statements. Today I have explained the crisis with Facebook and Cambridge Analytica, my shortcomings, the real purpose of Facebook, and how it is going to be better. As I have stated previously, my top priority is to connect people and build a community of trust, unity, and security. Thank you.